excuse me. Double white line, so no overtaking unless it's safe to do so. So you can only pass a slow moving vehicle of less than 10 miles per hour. Lines are short. Cat's eye of a white line though, so it's a hazard ahead still. Triangle to the right, which denotes horses, so it's a warning. I can see the white lines getting longer with the cat's eye every once, it means it's a major hazard. I can now see 3 slow markers on the floor, so I'm going to brake gently to bring my speed down. It's going to 30 miles per hour, so 1 slow is a hazard ahead, 2 slows has been an accident, and 3 slows has been fatalities. There is a rule behind them, but that's what they're there for. And I can see 2 highlighted triangles, top to bottom, crossroads, traffic lights, and also old people may be crossing ahead, so be wary. We might need to slow down for the old people crossing. Remember, they can't go as quick as the young people can. So I'm doing 27 miles per hour. Still more slow markers on the floor. We've got white paint and red painting behind it, which is making it stand out as a major hazard. We see again white hatch markings, red paint, a slow on the floor that's highlighted red. So again, it's trying to alert me of the speed area. It's painted red, which costs the council more money again, so it's not there for fun, it's there for a reason. We see red all the way down the centre, so it's protecting the area. So again, I always think red is danger. Take note of what it means. A few more triangles. First one tells me a crossroad with my priority and a slow marker, so mirror check. I've 2 slows together, so being accidents here. We've got a chance of skidding for 500 yards, and we can see why there's possibility of accidents. A closed crossroads from either side. New speed limit ahead, so mirror check to make sure I'm safe for any vehicles behind. Increase the speed now, going from gear 3 to gear 4. Build the power again. Speed limit 60, 60, I'm doing 45, 45, gear 5. I see the white lines now have gone short with a long gap, and there is cat's eye every other one. And now they changed to long with a cat's eye at every one. So when they've gone long white line with a cat's eye every marker, that means there's a major hazard. When it's got a short white line with a cat's eye every other one, the hazard's reduced. There's red markers on the floor, which is reminding my speed, but it's in red for danger again. Vehicle head's pulling out, so I'm just going to brake while I mirror check. As I'm braking, I feel I need to go for gear 3 because it's not making much progress. But maybe again gear 2 now because it's not actually made any progress at all. If I look through the vehicle, I can just see the wagon is slowing down totally, so there must be a hazard in front of the wagon, so I'm braking. I'm still in gear 2, I've let the brake off now. I'm doing 12 miles per hour and the car's just working of its own volition. I'm going to put the clutch down now and go to gear 1, leave the clutch down just a little bit, brake gently. Braking, braking. The vehicle in front has 1 brake light working only. How often should he check his brake lights? Well, the answer is before every journey. So when's he checked his last? Could have been this morning, could have been a brake light blown. But he's also got no centre eye-line brake level brake light, which means he might not check for months and months, so I've got to rely on his 1 brake light to give me a clue when he's slowing. If the brake light then blows, I've no idea when he's starting to slow, so I've got to try and judge his mechanical speed. Keeping a nice gap from the vehicle in front still. I can see tyres and tarmac clearly. The vehicle behind is too close, which you can't see for the front camera. But you got to think now, where's the rush to get yourself close to the vehicle? The time is 09:30. This could just be rush hour traffic, or it could be because of the cold weather, -1 degrees at the minute. There could be an accident further ahead, we don't know. Just got to make sure we're safe, that's all. Now I've got a chance, I can see past the vehicle and the wagon in front, and I can see just a queue of traffic. So I'm staying in first gear, I'm doing 5, 6, 7 miles per hour, just gentle gas, easing off, gentle gas, easing off. I can see now a highlighted triangle to the right, and the red writing says reduce speed now, so the red always tells me to reduce speed. The vehicle behind's trying to go wider to see what the hazards could be, instead of looking through the traffic. So he's now trying to look around everything. So he's now trying to look around everything. I can see now a highlighted triangle to the right, and the red writing says reduce speed now, so the red always tells me to reduce speed. The vehicle behind's trying to go wider to see what the hazards could be, instead of looking through the traffic. I could assume he might want to overtake me to turn right at this crossroads. Shouldn't do, but you never know. We now see on the floor we've got a slow marker highlighted in red, so again making it stand out. Another slow. This time we've got yellow stripes, which is a speed reduced reminder. So we had two slows there together, so we could imagine there's been accidents. I can just see protruding from the left of the crossroads there is a car wanting to pull out. Because of slow moving traffic, why not let traffic just emerge out where you can do. Quick mirror check and I see quite a long line of traffic behind. I can only see just past the wagon in front, just to the crest of the hill, that's all I can see. So again, no rush, nice steady speed of 6-7 miles per hour, increasing to 8 or 9, but back down to 5 or 6 again depending. Nobody using the crossroads, so I'm safe to continue. My limit point now is just to the right. I can just see the crest of the hill, which is probably 200 metres, that's all I can see. So again, I'm keeping a good gap from the vehicle in front. We still see hatch markings with cat's eyes at every white line, and it's red in between the hatch marking. So again, denoting danger.